I can't look at you. You went to Florida for 4 days. Now you changing on me. Now you changing on me. I can't look at you. Little black ass.
Bro, chill on me. I was just about to say.
Your little black ass.
Really get that. I'm good. I think it's still
You dark, baby. You said you would.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The run from the shotgun. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lemon. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to fire on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Trying to pull his way in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And that time, the defense in third and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the third and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pick off to stop the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Norton. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
From the red zone, it's Haynes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's got it down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
Touchdown, Wolverines! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Norton. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to adjust the pattern. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 11 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Underwood. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Lemon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, Penn State! Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls a timeout. Stop the clock.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Start this drive at their own 48. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Release to the back. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They finally make the stop, and that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air. It's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. And here's the third interception of the night. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Gets rid of it. Right on target this time. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Fires to the wideout. Good witness to grab it off the deflection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense. Yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and looky, this drive is still going.
Here's the give off the left side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive offense.
The play action fake. He'll throw it. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more.
There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs and scrambles and... You know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Underwood. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Norton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
The toss to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Saunders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Handoff from the gun. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give from the gun. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
On 4th down, going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup Here's the handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end-of-the-game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Fires to the middle. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And a scrum on the goal line. No signal yet from the officials, but it doesn't appear that he got in. And I don't think he broke the play. The quarterback just tried to sneak it in. Power on power, and the defense won it again. Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on 3rd and goal. keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Oh, what a call. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Did not make it. Stopped short, and they got nothing in the first possession of overtime.
Yeah, and that's just one of those things you kind of scratch your head, but you always do when they aren't successful. But that's a play you want to pull out in a big moment that you think it will work, but the defense was ready for it. They had the answers, and that had no shot.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. A shot toward the end zone, and they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Wolverines! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. To the air, it's Underwood. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. The short hands, it's Messer.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
You really want to be in position to put a touchdown on the board on the first possession in overtime. It's 3rd and 8. It's complete. He's brought down, good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the first down. They're going to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down and ramp up the pressure on the other team when they get their turn in overtime.
Get set, get set.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime.
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. Touchdown, Penn State! And they responded with a score of their own here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They got it! The two-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team